Randy. Randy.
Yo, what's going on, Neon? Randy, what's going on? I'm doing good. How are you? All right. Thanks for swinging by. Thank you for swinging by with an official. It's an official fucking podcast, eh? Let me adjust a little setting over my end. Just a little bit of a setting over here. There we go. Much better. All right. Well, it's good to officially start a podcast of some kind. It's been a hot fucking minute since I did anything like this in a while. And the guest today is my good friend, the Unsighted One.
Yo.
Yeah. There he is. Incredible. And guess what? We both have a thingy.
Oh God. Oh God. There it is.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. There it is. It's public. It's public. Hey V, how's it going? Love you long time. Hope you're doing well. Let me see. Where's your goddamn emotes incited?
I'm probably buried at the bottom of the list of all the other emotes you have.
Damn, I am subscribed to too many people. Here we go. Kapow. Hey Red, how's it going? How are you doing this evening? How's everyone doing this evening? For the most part, I think everybody here right now, we're like close in time zones. When I stream in the morning, I don't know where the fuck people are. People are time traveling when I start in the mornings. It's straight up time traveling. But yeah, no. Tonight we're doing a podcast. There's nothing special going on right now, or pretty much for the rest of the day. We're just gonna be chatting for a bit because I wanted to do this. I just wanted to get this going. And we recently watched, both Unsighted and I watched a documentary.
Very long documentary.
Long, dudes.
Very.
It was over 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's like a feature length movie. That's like a Hollywood ass movie. That's the length of a Hollywood.
Those are 2 hours I'm never getting back.
Yeah, so we're gonna make use of those 2 hours here tonight at this moment. So the documentary that we watched is called, what was it called? The Line Goes
It's
Up.
The Line Goes Up, the problem with NFTs.
The problem with NFTs. This almost sounds like the most boring fucking thing to be talking about. Not gonna lie, but at the same time, it's like it's one of those things that you hear of and everybody has heard of it, just like this little earbug of what NFTs are. They just heard NFT from somebody somewhere on some fucking headline, on some Twitter post, on some thing over, you know, that's
So
the outside. I'll tell you what. Okay, hold on. What was the first time you heard about an NFT? What was it? Do you know?
Yeah, I've got this. So I was gonna say before you asked me that, when I was watching the documentary, I had somebody come in and they saw that I was watching the video and they literally tried to push like a crypto NFT on me, and they're like, "You should check this out. You know, it's gonna be the next biggest thing." Like, and literally, we'll talk about it later on like those kinds of people, but it was literally what the guy in the video was talking about. I was like just shaking my head and I'm like, I'm not interested, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
We'll get into that.
The first time I heard of it was this gentleman that comes into my work, and he's all for them. He's all for crypto. He's all for NFTs. He's flipping them. He's selling them. He's making probably mad money because he knows what he's doing. But he showed me, I don't remember the app or what it was, but he's using this app and he basically just flips NFTs of, like, you know, baseball cards and basketball cards and all this other shit. So
Wow. So
yeah.
So okay, you know what's funny is that your workplace is like riddled, obviously, with people who are knee deep in NFTs.
Oh yeah, 100%. Almost every other customer that comes in literally talks about either an NFT or crypto or the stock market, or like, yeah, you're gonna have like your blue collar stocks and all that kind of shit, but like the crypto and whatnot, it's big in the fucking customer base that comes in.
Lemon Panda, thank you for the follow. Yeah, because and it's funny too because oh my god, we need to get into that because it kind of makes sense that those people that are coming into your work, that some of them will be involved in NFT stuff. 100%. Yeah. Like it's almost stereotypical, but when you really understand what NFTs are, it makes so much sense, you know?
Yeah.
But the first time that I heard of an NFT was pretty much headline stuff. Now there's this CGI artist who goes by the name Beeple, Beeple. He was making the big shenanigan that I heard of was a story about him making a CGI image, and it's really artistic. Like, he's really good at what he does, and he made an image each day, like every day for like a year or something. I don't know how long the time frame was, but he made an image every day, released it to his Instagram, the public, without offering anybody any way to buy prints, nothing like that. They weren't for sale. He just did that every day, and that was his thing. And he gained this huge following based off of that, like, effort of just doing that. And he did that for so long, to the point where he built up a reputation as an artist, a CGI artist, Beeple. And then I think it was like two years ago now this happened, that I remember this happening. He started releasing those images onto an NFT site as a series, and then so he was selling off all of those free images as a series, and he made millions.
He
And
made bank.
he's not worrying about money for the rest of his life anymore. You know, he's not worried about not having money, at least.
Yeah.
And so, like, at the time, I remember seeing a headline about like $16 million off of his first like series, but he continued to release them and release more NFTs based off of his work. And he made like, I think we seen a $69 million a number in the
Oh my
headlines.
God, dude, that's
Yeah.
insane.
So that was about 2 years ago. That was the first time I heard the word. I mean, I heard NFT as a digital
Right.
thing. And that's when I was like, what the fuck is an NFT? I kind of
Yeah.
had some sense of what it was. So I Googled it and quickly found that it meant non-fungible token. And
Right.
what that means, I still didn't know what that fucking meant. So I eventually just kind of like put it aside and dug in just a little bit here and there of like what the hell an NFT actually truly is. And at the time, I think the furthest I allowed myself to understand was that the non-fungible token is an imprinted some type of cryptic code thing that is like just piled on top of each other with more code and more code to the point where it's like it's basically it's what they call cryptocurrency, basically.
Mhm.
That like
Basically, yeah.
you can't break into it because of how much garbage it takes to recognize the token that is the NFT as
So
as code.
they recently on Twitter, I think it is, before you couldn't really recognize if the NFT that was displayed as so and so's profile picture was legitimate or not. So a lot of people were kind of just going based off their word, but I guess Twitter or somewhere else now recently released that, we can verify that this is a legitimate NFT.
Just recently.
Just recently. Like this literally just came out to the point where they're like, you know what? They have an NFT. Yes, that NFT belongs to so and so. They're pretty much the only ones that are doing it at the moment that I know of. Uh, Everything else is kind of like, word of mouth. You kind of have to either know the NFT world or just take their fucking word for it.
Holy shit. Mort,
Yeah.
welcome, Mort. Welcome, Mort. B-Fire, how's it going? Look,
Yo.
I've got a stream going that's actually like for you're able to show up. What time is it for you, B-Fire? Okay, now this is interesting. At first, I'm like, okay, there's no time traveling happening with the majority of us. Now we got the fucking time traveler in here, B-Fire.
B-Fire is the mad time traveler.
Yeah, that witchcraft and wizardry over there. Over there in Middle Earth.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so what are your feelings on an NFT then?
so
Like how do you feel about it?
and so for me the NFT is I was very blind to what it was, but
Yeah.
what ended up happening was that NFT was being thrown in my face as this is another form of art. And that concept is the only thing I had. And with that in mind, I was on board with the concept of being able to figure out how to doubtful.
Yeah, I want to throw in there the art style of most of the NFTs. It fucking sucks.
It's shit. It's
Literally
garbage.
it's copy and paste, man. It's what it is a lot of fucking companies. One company will start it up. They'll be totally legit. They'll make, whatever they need to. They'll gain a following. They'll actually promise people things and deliver. Other companies are basically just copying what they do to be the next biggest hype thing and then fucking do a rug pull on your ass. Like
Now,
that's literally all it is.
Now that's here's this other thing too. Okay, so I'm going to continue from that blind perspective of NFT as an art form, because the blind perspective that I had was that if you could make a digital piece of art like a fucking JPEG, right? If
Yep.
you can make that one specific JPEG, that the only specific JPEG, that's cool. That's pretty mind blowing, because in the world of copy and paste, digital shit is copy and paste. Like
Literally.
these things can be cloned over and over and over again to the highest degree, to the point where you can't
Yep.
even tell which one's different. And so like in that realm, there's even thinking about that from that blind perspective sounds like bullshit.
Yep.
Like there's common sense bells ringing in my head, being like, dude, no. And then it just recently, the meme of screenshotting something is like is like revived, because it's like, oh, I screenshot the NFT, there we go, it's mine now, it's no longer valuable to this other person who spent millions of cryptocurrency that can be transferred into the hundreds and thousands of dollars. Like, holy shit. So with that in mind though, my initial take on like NFT as an art, it's kind of like NFT, it's hollow, it's designed for a very specific crowd of people.
Yeah.
And like I want to say art as NFT is valid, but it still supports that hollow addiction.
It's gonna have its place sooner or later. It's still in its infancy. Like, it still needs to be figured out for sure. There's a lot of people that are abusing it, but once it kind of finds its footing and gets underway, I feel like it might be worthwhile in one sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like NFT as a medium for art, and like not limited to just art, it's like it's a plausible validation, like but ultimately success cannot be defined on this medium of NFT, like
Mhm.
it does not define your success. But the problem is that there is an underlying addiction that people are taking advantage of. Like big powerful people are taking advantage of NFTs to the point where you do quotation marks, air quotation, saying art as an NFT is just a front to push their cryptocurrency and to make more money. And it's false, there's like this falseness. It's just completely empty. It's so fucking empty. It's like gambling.
Yeah,
you just keep
literally.
gambling and gambling and gambling and hoping that like the next pull or the next buy is going to fucking send you to the moon, as they say.
It's literally how the video put it, is a fool trying to outfool a bigger fool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're literally just trying to buy low, sell high, and then fool somebody else to buy it even higher off of you. So you're just trying to outfool a bigger fool. That's literally all it is. And speaking on powerful people, have you heard about Gary Vee? I know you've heard the name, but have
Yeah.
you heard of what he's doing?
No, I did not.
He's literally on this whole NFT train. There's two people on YouTube. They run a podcast, and it's called the Tiny Meat Gang. And he went on this podcast and basically just spewed his NFT bullshit to get their audience in to buy in on his NFTs and crypto in order to make more money. Like,
Jesus.
it's ridiculous. It's literally everybody just trying to make money off each other.
Hi, I'm Gary Vee. Fuck.
I completely different topic. I just don't like his mentality. It's a very toxic mentality.
Oh, it's so fucking toxic, dude.
So
It's
and
like
adding
it's
fucking NFTs on top of it, like
yeah.
oh,
His mentality just steamrolls people in general. He's like, come on, dude, chill the fuck out, man.
mm-hmm.
Weigh in on the culture of exclusivity.
Literally.
So this, yeah, the culture of exclusivity. That's what cryptocurrency is. And so, okay, wait a minute. What from cryptocurrency to NFT? What is NFT?
What do you mean? Like,
So, somebody who doesn't know what NFTs are, they need to know what cryptocurrency is, and
oh,
then like how do you explain cryptocurrency and explain it to get to NFT?
that's uh, that's one of those things that's like it kind of went over my head a bit. Like, in order to go from, like, say, Bitcoin to an NFT,
Mhm.
you need what's called, what is, I don't want to say this word wrong. I always say it wrong. Ureth,
Oh,
urethel,
Ethereum.
Ethereum. That's it. So you convert your Bitcoin to Ethereum and then buy NFTs through Ethereum. So Ethereum is pretty much just like another cryptocurrency, but usually you use Bitcoin to buy Ethereum to buy your said NFT.
And the NFT will cost X amount of Ethereum.
Usually way more than the average person has.
Right. And an
Like,
NFT is considered to be a single token. That is
yes.
it's a digital imprint that is
So,
surrounded by layers of coding to
yeah.
make up that token.
For example, overly attached girlfriend, she literally just sold a photo of her creepy, soulless stare into the camera for like
Yeah.
400,000 fucking dollars as an NFT.
Yeah. That's
Like,
insane. Like, okay. Now, yeah. Okay, so that's the other thing, right? That goes back into exclusivity because um there's the little guy, okay? And we'll use me and you as the little guy versus the girl who is a literal meme. She is known by the entire internet.
mhm.
And she goes on, say I grab that photo and I make it in an NFT and I throw it up on the market and see what happens. Nothing. People are gonna look at this shit and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But because the original girl put it up there, it is worth exactly what the price is asking for. If
Yeah.
not if not bid on higher. So there is there is a very clear outline here that, and that's the thing too. That's similar to the art world. The higher up you go in the art world, like this is not speaking on NFT. The higher you go up on the art world, it's like the more powerful you are, the bigger you are, the more well known you are,
Yeah.
you're going to have noticeable, recognizable success the moment you lift the fucking paintbrush or the
Yeah.
moment that you snap a photo. People are going to know about it.
Literally.
That's that Banksy
Totally.
shit.
Totally off topic. I was watching a Bob Ross live stream the other day, and he was talking about, he's like, oh, just go in and, just put these little twigs in here, and he's just dabbing the fucking paintbrush, and he's like, see, you do it really fast. It's really easy. People think you sit here and you do each line one by one, But see, that's the thing with that drives up the price. Once they think that, you can sell it for higher. But if they know how long it takes you, say 5 minutes to just dab the brush a couple times and make a couple sticks, they're not going to want to pay as much. So like it's insane. Like the mentality of the fucking art world is just crazy, man. Like I can't fathom it.
Yeah. And,
I just
and,
play video games for a living.
and it's interesting too because I'm extremely fascinated by that, by what Bob Ross was presenting, because there is essentially it's like, how do you make this thing sellable? How do you allow it to have its own weight? What do you need to do? What needs to happen for something to be recognized with that kind of weight to it, you know? And
Right.
so, and a lot of the time it's just kind of like, just make what you do and your work look good. It doesn't matter how the fuck you do it. If you can make it look good to a group of people, they're going to be like, yo, I actually want that. Yo, that's worth spending my money on.
Yep.
Mort says, oh, go ahead.
That's the other thing is like with these NFTs, who the fuck is looking at, five ape yacht club fucking apes that all look the same and being like, oh, yo, I need that copy and paste photo. Like, I just don't get it. Like, no. And that's also the other thing is like middle class folk like us are spending this amount of money on these NFTs because they want to feel like they have the money and that they are a part of the higher ups. So they're going to spend this money, have this NFT, and then be like, oh, hey, look at me. I went from middle class to fucking billionaire. Like, they want to be a part of it. And this is finally a way for us to be a part of it. So there's people dropping these big ass sums of cash on these NFTs in order to be a part of it.
Now, here's the thing too, right? Like when we say cash, it's kind of interesting because it's never cash. Like this is the part that really throws me for a loop, is that this is never usable money until you actually have to take the step to convert it into US dollars at some point. But this is all happening with the illusion that it's going to be those US dollars at some point down the road. And the more you, oh my God, Ethereum, the more Ethereum that you have, you can clearly see it's like, okay, this is going to be about so many dollars, US dollars eventually. And, but then there's that addiction of like, but I can go higher because there's no threat of losing real life US dollars. You know what I mean?
No, so, it's kind of like an investment. You just put a couple $100 into it, get a bit of crypto, and then convert the crypto into Ethereum, and then so on and so forth. You just you keep gambling essentially. Yeah,
and like the title of the documentary, like the line goes up. It's like inflation. It's like the fucking the Tarkov market. The line goes up, and eventually. You like in the games like what's that other one, Rust, all those games, they have to get wiped on a yearly basis, seasonal basis. They need to be wiped and reset because inflation always goes up. And this is exactly what's happening to the cryptocurrency environment, and it affects NFTs. Collectors like to have exclusive pieces. That's true. That's very true. And those collectors are that's a kind of addiction or sport that they invest their whole life into because it's fun, it's thrilling, they got the money to do it, so on and so forth. But that's the thing, they need real world dollars to fuck with the like high art stuff like that, you know, like in real life, real tangible art. But with the NFT world, they don't. They just need to invest and then gamble it and then flip it and then sell it and then flip it and hopefully they fucking they pop with a nice little bio.
This comment that Mortis just said here, but here's the thing, you only win if someone wants to buy it from you. People are hoping someone will want to buy it. Usually the way that people get people to buy NFTs from you is by hyping it the fuck up. Usually a celebrity or somebody will buy it, they'll show it off, they'll put it as their display picture, they'll do this, they'll do that, they'll just make it noticed. And then eventually some chump is going to come by and be like, hey, you know, $30,000 for that, or $50,000 or something like that, and they will buy it. It's the whole thing. A fool trying to outfool a bigger fool. That's literally it.
Shout out to Abby Jew. Hi, Abby Jew. Sorry I rolled over your comment there. We're getting heated. Love you long time. Hope you're well. Yeah. And you know what? After seeing that documentary, the last thing that I saw was Johnny Depp talking about NFTs, or talking about making his NFTs. So what he's doing, what he was doing was making actual paintings. Like, he's taking his time doing actual paintings, and he's talking about the art of it. He's like, this is the art, this means this to me. This, and I've never heard a celebrity. Well, I've heard one other celebrity, but it's interesting to hear the celebrity, especially the celebrity actor, outright spill the meaning of the paintings right then and there on video. And it's like, he didn't just casually record this. Like, he had people in there to film him doing this.
Bob Ross style.
Yeah. And it's like, so part of me is kind of like, okay, so there is a level of broadcasting the message happening here. Okay.
Right.
Jim Carrey is also a painter. Yeah. But that's the thing. This is specifically about an NFT. He's specifically doing a series of portrait paintings for NFTs. And he's all like, and all he's doing is just saying his meaning behind these each individual little paintings of who they are and what it means to him. And then just barely mentions NFT, to be honest with you. He barely mentions it. He doesn't have anything to say about it, really. He's just like, yeah, they're going to be NFTs. And it's like, all right, so he's going to do the actual paintings, make them digital, and then sell them as an NFT. He is a fucking huge name, just like the Mean Girl. He is another huge fucking name that can push cryptocurrency. The moment that he puts his NFTs out there, that cryptocurrency, that NFT is going to shoot up. Millions. And people are going to be like, oh, yeah, I need that. Yeah.
100%.
And that's why that's like, that's one of the things that these people who are investing in this kind of stuff, that's what they're hooked on. They're hooked on those big dips and those big fucking selling points and stuff like that. It's
gambling, man. It's literally just gambling. And I've never been a big gambler. I went to the casino once, put $5 in the machine, won $20, kept going, lost it all, and I was like, all right, well, that was fun, and then walked away. I was like, I'm never fucking doing this again. Like, I see where the hype comes from, all the flashing lights, all this, all that, but like, nah, it's not for me. So
yeah. And my thing about that specific kind of gambling is that I feel like the people who get hooked, like the average people like you and me, those people who get hooked off of gambling in casinos and slot machines, I feel like they're the few that hit it big right out of the gate. So like the first time that they went, they spent $5 and won $400. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, they're like, okay, we're going back. We got to do it again. Oh, I lost some, but there's a chance. Hey, but you, it's Burnfish. Good evening. Good evening. So it's like they get that taste, you know? The ones who get hooked, they get the taste right away. They don't get the bad taste in their mouth right away.
It's that low hanging fruit.
Yes. It's like, no way. This is
Yeah.
insane. Yes. Low hanging fruit.
Yep. It's I don't get it. And like anytime somebody comes in and talks to me about NFTs or crypto or anything to do with that kind of market in my workplace, it just goes over my head and I'm literally staring at them with a blank stare as if like, I have no fucking clue what you're saying and I'm not interested. So and like I'm hoping that they see that I'm literally just looking straight fucking through them and then they just stop, but they never do because they're always so hyped about it, man. They're always so hyped. And that's the thing. As soon as I start being like, "Oh, I don't know," or like, I don't think this is such a good idea, that's that FUD. That's the fucking the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. As soon as you start spreading that, people shun you out. Like people have been banned from NFT groups and crypto groups and all that shit on like Reddit and like Discord and everything. As soon as you start spreading FUD, you're done. You're out. You are no longer in that community.
Dude, speaking of Discord, okay, first of all, that dude, and when you're kind of like giving him the see-through eyes and you're like, I'm actually not interested in what you're saying, that guy just be like, yeah, grabs the weed from the countertop. It's like, you just don't get it, man. And then as he walks away, he's just like, fucking paper hands.
And that's
okay.
That's the thing with Gary V. He recently made a video about like everybody just not getting it and you being dumb and paper hands and this and that, and it's like, buddy, you are literally just one of those fucking hype beasts. Like, stop.
Yeah. You're gaining nothing and you're helping out the big guys, like you're just a pawn in this big fucking scheme, and you think you're going places, but you're not. You're still licking the Dorito dust off your fucking fingers every night, dude.
I wonder how many people are going to come into this podcast and hear us shitting on NFTs and then immediately leave.
I wonder if this is controversial enough to start some shit. MWX says it's a flex. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so it's a flex. They like feeling smarter than you. It's like they like feeling smarter, but I think it's more like they're just in complete fucking denial and they have dived in. It's like the Harold and Kumar scene when they go to leave their apartment building to take off to go head out to White Castle. And they're like down at the elevator and it's like, oh shit, I forgot my cell phone. It's like, you want to go back and get it? And they both stop, look back, and they're like, we've gone too far.
Yeah, literally.
It's that shit.
They get into it and then they're like, oh, maybe I should stop. Like, I've lost quite a bit of money. No, I've gone too far. I'm already so deep into it. I'm just gonna keep going. Like, bro.
So what are the pros? Okay, here's the pros. Okay. I could mention what the pros are, but they're only going to be pros if this kind of thing is regulated. Yeah. As long as it isn't regulated, there is no pro to it.
No. So yeah, as long as it's run correctly and you have legitimate businesses or people behind it who are going to actually, promise or deliver what they promise instead of just doing rug pulls on your ass, then yeah, it's
Can you explain a rug pull real quick?
So a rug pull is basically when a leader or a company gets this thing going, they get a hype behind a crypto or a brand or something like that, and they get the hype, they get the following, they get all this stuff going, they're giving you promises of like a brand new game or like a cartoon or a video or an NFT of some sort, and they gain the following, and then they do what they call a whitelist, So a whitelist only offers oh so many spots that are guaranteed to get into that. And the people that buy into the whitelists are spending quite a bit of money, and that guarantees that those amount of people are going to get ripped off. So come the day that this product, this coin, whatever the fuck it may be that they're hyping up, comes to release, they release it, or, you know, air quotes, release it, and then cash out. They literally take all of your money, delete the Discord, delete their Twitter, literally ghost you. They don't promise on anything, and then they take your money and run. There's where they can perform if they are skilled enough, okay? They can perform this shit 2 times a month. If they do this successfully, they're making $6 million a month. If they are really good and just keep, you know, keep the anonymity up and keep creating new accounts and gaining that following and continue to pull off these rug pulls, these people are making $72 million a year.
So they are taking the cryptocurrency that people are investing beforehand and then taking off with it.
Literally. They take all your money that you have put towards this project, this cartoon, this fucking coin, whatever the hell it may be, all the money that you have invested into this company that they have promised to deliver on, they don't actually deliver. They pull the rug out from underneath you and they run with your money.
It's like a shitty Kickstarter. If
Yeah.
A Kickstarter says, "Oh, we got this a crazy fucking great idea for a game, and give us money for it, and we'll get it done, and we'll promise that on release you'll be one of the first people to play it, or you'll get your name in the credits." Come time to release, where's the game? Oh, they didn't do it. Okay, well, where's my money? Oh, they took it and left. Oh, now that's the same thing. But in this situation, okay, with the kickstarting situation, you can claim fraud. You can get your money back. You can get these people, hold these people accountable. They can't run from that shit. But in the world of cryptocurrency and NFT, there is zero legal regulation. There's no legality here. And yeah, you're not getting that cryptocurrency back. There's nothing you can do about it. Not a fucking thing.
With the NFTs, though, if somebody scams you out of an NFT and it's a legitimate NFT, there's this company that basically you can run to and be like, hey, you know, they stole my NFT or they robbed me of my NFT. They can white or blacklist it, I think, and then it basically just makes it not worth anything. So they can't sell it, they can't trade it, they can't do anything like that. And then eventually that person can do a ransom. I mean, if you really want to fucking spend more money to get your goddamn NFT back, by all means, feel free. But they can pretty much do a ransom and be like, hey, I'll give you this amount of money for my NFT back.
Which seems like that's the best way, because once you like blacklist something and it's no longer any good, you know, it's like you still leave everybody else dead in the water at that point, you know?
Yeah.
But that's go ahead.
It's kind of what the thief wants, though. Like, they're gonna steal your NFT, and then, you know, they realize that eventually it's gonna get blacklisted. They're not gonna be able to sell it, and then they're gonna be like, well, you know, they're gonna want it back, but I'm not gonna give it back to them for free, so I'm gonna give it back to them for a price.
Mm-hmm. That's fucked up, right?
It is
so
fucked up.
And so this goes back to more that you're asking, is there any pros to this kind of thing? No,
there is no fucking pros.
There's no pros. The one of the last chapters in the documentary that we watched about this, it's going on, Anita. The one chapter's title was something about, I know it's rigged, but it's the only game in town.
Mm-hmm.
But the line goes up, though, and up and up and up and up and up,
and up
until somebody is hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Nobody cares.
and then nobody to the moon. You know exactly what's up. I bet Anita's got some NFTs in she's holding on. They're holding on to right now as we
Anita's
speak.
actually watched the documentary that we watched.
It's fun. It is. It's a zinger, isn't it? It's like, woo-wee, I need to take a quick break, let my brain cool off for a little bit. I mean that was me.
Did
Yo!
you? So
Thank you for the resub, man. Thank you so much. 5 months. Look at your little dope ass 3-month subscriber. 1 month ago, and you get the 6 month. Oh my god! Thanks very much, man.
So Party 8 Billionaire Club, did you see that portion? Did you like the cartoon that he was talking about?
Yeah. Mhm.
Did you actually like check the cartoon out?
I did not watch the cartoon. Did you?
I watched a bit of it. I checked it out. I watched a bit of it. I couldn't. I literally could not. I watched the first 5-10 minutes of it and then I stopped. I was like, this is literal like trash.
Actually bad, huh?
It was bad, dude. It's literally just people with so much money that don't know what the fuck to do that they're just gonna hire whoever the hell wants to do this and then put together a shitty project. It's literally like a high school project where everybody doesn't care what the outcome is. It was awful. It was so awful, dude. There was no emotion to it. The art style was eh. The animation was eh. The voice acting was eh. Like the whole thing was just eh.
Baby, I love your way. Hey, thank you for the gifted Beef Fire. Congratulations. You can now spam some cukes in the chat. You know, if you're not busy fighting for that ring out there in Middle Earth, spam some cukes.
It's funny.
Thank you so much, V. Thank you so much. Love you long time.
Ran for a minute. I'm gonna be BRB real quick.
Yeah. You know what? I will take a quick 30-second break, and I will run a tiny little ad just in case. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Love you all. Thank you for sticking around. For taking a quick break. All right. I am back. Thank you. I just want to say thank you again, everybody, for swinging by tonight. This is not the usual time for a stream on my end. Not at all. But if you guys dig this, if you guys are interested in like us coming back on for more topics, because we'll want to like talk and just shoot the shit some more. I think this is a nice little time slot for it. Sunday evening podcast stream here on my channel. So if you guys dig this, let a brother know. Let a brother know. But wow. I don't think I will ever invest into this NFT thing while it's just not being looked after because it's too crazy. It's too fucking crazy. And it's one of those situations where I don't think that this will be regulated until things get out of hand.
Yeah, it won't be regulated until either a very, very, very big and powerful company comes into play, or B, enough attention gets brought to the fact that so many people are getting scammed and losing money.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I always think about when it comes to anything new, especially something controversial that's new, that not meaning it's good or bad, but when nobody has a real grasp on the consequences of something, because there's consequences with everything in this world, you know. So
Yep.
one of the things that I always think of as an analogy is basically the invention of a seatbelt.
Okay.
because I'm pretty sure we got some folk in here who remember a time when there wasn't any seatbelts in the car, you know.
Yeah.
So people had to die in order for seatbelts to be, oh, okay, maybe we do have to put a safety thing, some kind of safety harness in this in our contraption so that this stops happening, or that we can reduce this happening, you know. There were no airbags, there were no seatbelts, the cars were not designed to crumple in a safe way. Now all of those things are taken into consideration, and to think that there's an entire society running around with these things that did not have any of those safety measures that we do now, and people out here still dying with cars and shit, man. So like
literally.
yeah. So thus came the seatbelt, because people got hurt. And with everything, people start to notice, like, oh shit, that was pretty bad, wasn't it? Yeah, that was pretty bad. Okay, well, we gotta do something about that. All right, let's do something about it. And then in the time that they take to be like, okay, what are we gonna do about it? Somebody else gets hurt and all that shit. So that's unfortunately that's the only way I can think about this NFT situation. And when it comes to it being regulated, that's the only situation I can wrap my head around for it to become yeah.
Anytime I see a warning label, I literally think in the back of my head, I wonder who got hurt for them to put that warning label there.
Exactly, dude.
I wonder what happened to, pass that warning off to everybody else.
Exactly. So when are you guys gonna brawl? What? Me too. She's like, okay, I'm bored. Let's go.
Yeah.
So that's like also fucking right down to a cup of coffee, man. You go to Tim Hortons or McDonald's and shit like that. They gotta slap.
Hot.
Yeah. Hey, be careful. This hot coffee is hot. Be careful now, because people, dumbasses, are gonna spill their coffee on them, and then they think that they can sue the company for their own like accidental bullshit. So they like, like, so they gotta slap that hot coffee shit on there. Or I think some of the other crazy shit that you think about, warning labels, that's it. It's just warning labels, right? So when you see like a industrial, like a bucket meant for a kitchen or something like that, right, that has quarts and liters marked on it, it shows an image of a small child getting into the bucket with a little like X on it, like, don't let this happen. It's like, holy shit, holy fuck.
When I was younger, I always thought that meant don't throw up into the bucket.
If you're going to spew, spew into this, not into this.
Yeah.
Well, let's not talk about McDonald's hot coffee thing because that was legit. McDonald's was serving their coffee way, way, way too fucking hot. That's fair, I guess.
Too fucking hot. There's a whole video about it. The woman who got burned, she got literal 3rd-degree fucking burns from their coffee because they were serving it way too hot.
Damn, the woman got 3rd-degree burns. It's like, here's your cup of boiling water. It's like still like simmering as they pass it off to her. Like, what the fuck, eh?
Yeah, she got in the car and I guess something happened and then the coffee spilled on her lap. She literally had to get like skin grafts and shit.
Right.
She took them to court.
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it was any individual's fault. It's just that something had to have happened, like Unsighted was saying, somewhere along the way for that label to be on there and for that regulation to be put in place. You know, there's so many work safe fucking courses and rules that you have to follow, and WHMIS, yeah, all that WHMIS shit. It's because people have fucking got really badly hurt back there.
The amount of times that I've had to do the WHMIS test in high school and workplace and everything, it's like, oh my God, like I understand you guys are trying to keep me safe, but holy fuck, I have seen these goddamn signs all the time. Too fucking much. They're just engraved into my brain.
Yeah. And so, you know what? In the world of cryptocurrency NFT, you guys are selling your coffee, giving your coffee out, and it's way too fucking hot, dude. So that's a good analogy.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't get it. And like they say it's supposed to be anonymous and whatnot, and like yes, don't get me wrong, it is, but if somebody gets a hold of your wallet, you're pretty much fucked. They can drop anything into your wallet. Anything. It's
so crazy. But honestly, those warnings are important because let me tell you, I had to tell the dumbass teens I worked with not to climb down a ladder like it was stairs. They were doing it. Hey, yeah. Well, I'm
not gonna lie. I've done it once or twice.
Yeah. Hey, you know, when you're skilled and you just know, you're gifted with that fucking balance, you know.
Dude, the amount of times that I'm walking down the street and I slip on fucking ice and catch myself, I'm like, wow. Every time I think to myself, I'm like, wow, I thank God I'm a skater and I have decent balance.
just falls.
There's times where it literally catches me off guard. Like I'm sliding a good 2-3 feet and like I catch myself and then I'm like, how in the fuck did I survive that?
Jesus. The trick is to walk like a penguin. You can't slip. Yeah. Oh man, I'm always compensating. Like if I'm walking on something that looks icy, I can just tell that I'm compensating for like the weight distribution of my steps. I'm just like, okay, not too much weight on this step, not too much weight on that step. It's sad but true. There are some dumbasses out there. There are some dumbasses out there. That's 110%.
And going off that in the fucking crypto world, if somebody drops something into your wallet, like say somebody gets a hold of your wallet number is unique to you. Nobody knows who it is, what it does, unless you specifically state, hey, this is my wallet number. And then everybody knows that's your wallet number. But crypto world is supposed to be for anonymity. If they get a hold of your wallet number, they can take a fake ass NFT and drop it into your wallet. As soon as that's in your wallet, you have to move it on. And in order to move it on, you have to pay to move it on. There's like gas fees or some shit like that. And there could be a virus or malware.
Yo, sorry, how's it going?
Something along with this NFT, and as soon as you interact with that NFT, whether you're trying to delete it or send it off to somebody else, you're fucked. it's going to clean out your wallet. Like there's a gentleman who lost like 19 grand because of it. There was some fake NFTs in his wallet. They were trying to fucking delete it or whatever, and then he interacted with it, and all of a sudden your money's gone. Bye. Never seeing
Oof.
that again.
That's the other thing. It's that in this NFT and in the NFT and cryptocurrency environments, those marketplaces, there's no security.
No, there's none. There's the blockchain that everything gets recorded on, and you can go back and see, but like, there's no security.
That also applies to other people. Other people can see those blockchains and track where you're going, what you're doing through those things. So like it's back and forth. Like, so the fact that you can go back and check, somebody else can do the same. They can check forward, backward, wherever the fuck they want to look, they'll find it. Everything's public. There's the one thing the documentary pointed out is that there is no two-factor authentication. Dude, everything on the internet these days that is regulated and legit have two-step authentication.
Mm-hmm.
Every single place I go, they have that. Bank accounts, fucking Twitch of all places, you know, like this is serious, man. Did you see that Bad Luck Brian lost his key?
He sold his for so much. He actually made multiple NFTs and sold them all. So
yeah. Oh my God. 67,000? He lost 67,000? Oh, just that's how much he made. Oh yeah.
Just the OG. Okay.
Yeah. So Bad Luck Brian, man. Like, and he went ham with it. Now that's the thing. Like, he knew that there was more to it, right? And he was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna milk this bitch. And everybody bought that shit, man. That's crazy. He was one of the first to understand.
Apparently it's just sitting in his wallet. Yeah, that's the thing though. A lot of people they get these things and then it just sits in their wallet because everybody's afraid to fucking touch it because, you know, you're going to lose money. They don't want to do anything with it.
Or he's just waiting to pull out big, eh?
Yeah, probably.
But you know, the thing about the Bad Luck Brian, it's like those. Okay. So with his different versions of Bad Luck Brian memes, that was like understandable as that's art because he's taking a JPEG and turning them into paintings or cartoons or digital versions. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But that is totally just a shot in the foot with all of these other groups of NFTs and clubs, right? They're basically clubs.
Pretty much, yeah. Basically.
And they make one digital drawing, but replicate it and keep adding onto it to make it slightly different from the other one to the next one to the next one. And there's nothing interesting about it. It's just they're just slightly different from the last one. Untouched. Ethereum did go pretty high. Trust me, my supernatural fan art will be worth millions someday. It won't be worth millions because you don't have it as an NFT right now and you're not invested. So you're still just the paper hands. You just don't get it. But that's okay. That's okay. So that idea of like rehashed lazy art starts to show. And it starts to scuff that glimmery sheen that, you know, high art or art collectors have with what they do. And it just doesn't feel like it's worth it anymore because they just piss all over it. You know, it's like they're just secreting sweat and Doritos. Like shit, they're salty. You know what I mean?
That's the thing too. Like again, they see one like I can't remember what it was. It was like invisible something NFT. They make like invisible walking people animations, and it blew the fuck up. And then other NFT companies or other people wanting to start this like NFT company saw that, and they were like, "Holy shit, we're gonna steal that idea and do our own thing." And sure enough, they literally just fucking plagiarized the bitch. Like, why?
Yes. And that's like it's literally what the if the internet it's the internet copying the art world and being like, we can do it too, but it's the internet. It's its own fucking organism. So it's going to be like exactly what the internet is, copy and paste. Make you podcast stream GIF and NFT. Exactly. You know what? Okay. I have thought about doing an NFT when I did not know what an NFT was. I like,
Now
I
how do you
mean,
feel about it?
oh, okay. Okay. Here, my perspective on it was kind of the same as if I were to do something in real life. My problem with making an NFT, before I understood the inner workings of it and cryptocurrency, before I understood any of that, the problem that I had that I knew I couldn't get past was, who is going to know? Who's going to notice? Who's going to give a fuck? And my brain was telling me nobody, because you're the only one who has this idea of selling NFTs of what you do, of your art, blah blah blah.
That's the thing. You gotta hype it up. You gotta build a following. You gotta promote it. There's a lot of work that goes into it, but then you also have to promise shit. You also have to
So
deliver on your shit.
if that's the case, why the fuck would I waste my time with this flu idea when I'm already putting so much energy into my real world shit in this world right here, outside of cryptocurrency, outside of the addictions, outside of gambling? Yeah, man. So the only reason why I would do it is to make money, because doing it for the sake of art isn't strong enough. That is not a strong enough point in my eyes. As somebody who's starting out, somebody who's amateur, or, you know, working his way up to be a professional artist, blah, blah, blah. It's not plausible. There's nothing there that's telling me that's a realistic idea there, friend. Nothing.
Soaring, you don't have to deliver. Are you trying to make us a rug puller here? Like, are you trying to tell us to do a rug pull?
Yeah, you missed it, man. We're talking about all this stuff. We're talking about rug pulls. Rug pulls is like, whoo-wee. Damn, dude. That's the name of the game. That's it. Oh, so the other thing too, sorry, is that we kind of realized that obviously the documentary says there's a particular kind of person, kind of crowd that invests their middle class money into. Yeah. And Chris has pointed out, Unsighted has pointed out that fucking
Are you doxing me, bro?
I'm doxing you, man. Don't hey, don't give me your wallet number, dude. Okay? That's as far as we go. So Unsighted works at a very particular place that sells very legal drugs. And the people who come through there have talked about NFTs like nobody's business. Because it's literally nobody's business. Day in and day out, even. There you go. So, pot and NFTs go hand in hand. I'm not saying anything, but sorry. You know the NFT gang. You know what that game's about. I'm just saying that it's true, dude. there are a particular group of people who feel, man, this is a hot fucking take, and it's hard to get out, dude. I feel like I'm gonna get canceled. It does depend, dude. It absolutely does depend. Sell weed, sell NFTs, take over the government. Yeah. All while licking the fucking Dorito dust off your fingers.
Yep. Well, that's the thing about crypto, right? It was the whole fucking avoiding the government, going anonymous, not having them stick their little hands in your fucking pockets. So,
But the documentary, he even points out, Folding Ideas, he even points out that this medium of cryptocurrency does not solve any of the problems that the banking world presented.
no, none.
It's none. It's just literally a secondary avenue. It's just a secondary lane to do the exact same shit all over again with less eyes and less regulations.
Yep.
It is a huge generalization. It's a funny fucking generalization, though.
Yeah. Soren, do you have any crypto or NFTs? No? Okay. I just want to know. I just want to know if anybody in here has, crypto or NFTs.
I'm an investor, not a gambler. Yeah, no.
He's into those blue collar stocks.
Yeah. No. Sorry. So here's the thing. Sorry's too smart. He's too smart to put his money into cryptocurrency.
I mean, I wish I could say that for everybody who has.
Oh, that's the thing. Like, there's a line that somebody crosses, and like we were saying before, like you're in. Once you're in, you're in. You've gone too far.
Unless you start spreading that FUD, right? As soon as you start spreading that FUD, that's when they fucking kick you out.
My friend has crypto, unfortunately. Ooh. Oh, how much does crypto your friend have? I traded some crypto. My brother has, but I never get. I traded some crypto. Oh, broker. Possession of. Oh, my broker has, but I never got possession of my wallet or key. I just trade it like a stock. I made like $100. Too much crypto.
I don't know, man. It's such a risky slope. And
yeah.
Let's not talk about how scummy this market is. Let's also talk about the fucking
the line goes up.
The line goes up. Let's talk about the environmental damage that this shit is doing.
Oh my god, dude. The environmental noise that the group makes in general, like that scene makes, it totally makes you forget about that shit.
I know. And when he was explaining it in the documentary on, how much is put out by these fucking GPUs and these machines, and the bigger the machine, the faster the mining, the better the mining, the more mining you get. Like, it's
and the less
disgusting.
gaming. The less gaming we get to do.
Like, yeah, this isn't just coming from one pissed off gamer. Like, yeah, I'm upset I can't get a decent fucking GPU in this day and age, but like the environment, man, like it's fucking gross how much they're destroying it. What did he say? He said, oh fuck, I can't even remember. Like if you take all the ATMs and all the banking electricity that, all the banks put together
on the
it's
globe.
Not even on the globe, like globally, we're talking globally, it is nowhere close to how much these fuckers are spending in electricity and creating in electricity.
Now,
they're literally like tripling or doubling or tripling it. It's fucking crazy.
He was playing advocate. He did have to play advocate there, the devil's advocate, because like at the same time, it's like, okay, so those banking companies are outputting a large number of energy, but that is for everybody to function globally. And then you got the power output from mining NFTs. Mining cryptocurrency. That is for a very small group of people versus how much energy it takes to function for the globe. That's fucking nuts. That putting that into perspective is pretty bad.
It's insane. Like
almost 0.5% of all electricity consumption worldwide. Huge.
This is ridiculous, man. It just makes me sick. And then all these fucking, you know, celebrities and Richie Riches are like, oh, the environment. And then they're, you know, putting however fucking much into crypto and supporting this, you know, environmental setback. Like, I can't trust anything any celebrity says anymore. Like,
yeah,
not that I did in the first place, but like now it just makes me sit back and be like, wow, Johnny Depp or, you know, fucking what's his face, Wolf of Wall Street, I can't fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. He's all about the environment this, the environment that, but he's fucking living life on a super yacht and fucking investing millions into crypto. Like,
oh no,
the fuck, my guy. Like, it just bothers the shit out of me.
Yeah, you see, and all, but the thing is, you know, the line goes up, but as it does, so will the attention. And once the attention peaks, people are going to hop in. And then at some point along those lines, somebody's got to say, okay, there is a rule that needs to be in place. There's a regulation here. I've been saying that all night so far. But like, at some point, that shit's going to be regulated.
Sooner or later, man, the government's going to step in. And it's not going to be anonymous anymore. And it's not going to be this little side hustle that everybody can get around the government with, because the government is going to have the last say.
That's what the government keeps saying. They're just slowly waiting. They're waiting to, like, you know, the right moment to strike and to step in for sure.
Yeah.
It's almost like the government needs to make NFTs. Basically, they need to make a coin, basically.
Yep.
They need to make the GMT coin, you know? Fuck, I'm giving them billion dollar ideas here.
Quick, patent that.
Yeah, holy shit. The Trudeau bucks. Trudeau bucks, man. Once the whales are out and everyone who matters is safe from the crash, then they'll change things. Gotcha.
The crash. Speaking of which, when the fuck is that gonna happen?
Oh,
like,
man.
This housing market bubble and all that shit, it needs to pop.
Ugh.
The only thing is that when it does, shit's gonna hit the fucking fan.
It's gonna be huge.
Huge. Dude, I went to go fill up my gas tank the other day, and it was $5 a liter. I have never seen it that high.
It ain't gonna for a while, though. Nah, they just keep printing money.
That's the fucking problem. More money in circulation causes more problems.
Well, that's the thing. One day, a bottle of pop is going to be $10. And next thing you know, they get rid of loonies and toonies. And now the dollar bill is now the $10 bill. You know what I mean? And that's just the way the cookie's going to crumble, because this isn't Tarkov. This isn't Tarkov or fucking Rust. They can't just wipe the servers. Unless we're in the Matrix. If we're in the Matrix, they can wipe the servers.
Wipe it. Get rid of it.
Come on, Matrix. Come on, Architect. Oracle.
Unplug.
Neo. We need a wipe. Man.
Yeah, I literally pulled into the gas station. I opened my fucking gas cap. Just started, pouring the fucking gas into my tank, not even thinking about it. And I'm standing there facing the sign that has the price on it. And usually every once in a while, I don't check it until I'm like filling up my tank. Don't ask me why. I just don't like to know the gas prices. I just put in whatever I need to and hope it gets me across the fucking city. So I'm standing there and I'm
Yeah.
putting in the gas into my tank and I look up and I'm like, $5.44. What the fuck? And I almost wanted to just take the fucking thing out of my car, put it back, take the car home, and just rip the e-bike around.
Whoa.
It
$5?
was bad, dude. $5.44 per liter. I think I put 20 bucks in there and I didn't even get half a tank.
Holy fuck.
I was sitting at like less than a quarter of a tank and I put 20 bucks in my tank and I didn't get shit. I would
That's
have driven off right there. Honestly, like
it's like
bad,
no,
dude.
you should have just left the car there. It's like just grab your belongings and leave the car there. Okay, I'm just walking home.
I'm done. I might have if it wasn't my car.
Okay, so with the rise of gas, like that shit, I don't know how that's going to work, but like if that crashes, we got the electricity, right? Because electricity is far more affordable than gas, isn't it?
Yeah, my e-bike, to charge it fully, it costs me 70 cents.
Oh,
70 cents in electricity.
I think it's Venezuela or something. They took 3 zeros off the end of everyone's account just to make banking a little easier. They divided all the money by 1,000. Oh.
Huh. Huh. Okay.
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 Okay. So, you know what I'm realizing? What I realize is like, no, it's not even a realization. It's a what if. What if in the NFT world, in the cryptocurrency world, we can do a wipe? What if there was an annual or seasonal wipe?
Oh, dude,
Call
would fucking hate that.
Call it the
There
purge.
would be a war. There would be a war. That would literally start a fucking war. People would lose millions of dollars and it would just be bad. It would literally be the purge. Like it would be bad. The thing is with the gas though is like, yes, we have the electricity and we have it we have like the Teslas and all the electric cars and whatnot. Some of them are just a little pricey, like, and some of the kinks aren't even out yet. Like, I don't know. Trust me, I would drop a fucking couple bills on a Tesla, but like, I don't have that. We need to go nuclear.
Why do we need to go nuclear?
Yeah, what's nuclear?
What do you mean? Yeah, it's pretty wild to think that that the gas machines are still going, like it for power generation. I don't know anything about nuclear power, but I hear it's bad.
I hear it's bad. It's the only reason the gas stations are still going is because oil. Oil is a big fucking player, but that's a topic for another time. We're on crypto right now.
You know what? I don't even ever want to talk about that one.
That's a topic we are not gonna cover.
Yeah. Holy shit. I'm just vouching for Elon. Just okay, if there's one thing I have in common with the NFT and crypto world is that Daddy Elon, may he succeed in whatever the fuck he's trying to do.
I mean, he's succeeding. He's
he
succeeding in his
actually
own projects and whatnot. So
he actually is. Like, he is doing really well with his ambitions, man. It's crazy. Nuclear is more viable than at first glance, actually. Oh shit. Well, why don't y'all spit some facts, y'all? Sitting there saying nuclear.
I think after this, I'm gonna have to do some nuclear research.
I'd say.
Right? Like, fuck. Yeah.
I can't. I'm snacking at your mom's. Okay, was that a diss? It sounds like some kind of fucking diss. Too busy for facts. Gotcha. Cam
So
snacking at your mom.
going based off of that scam topic that we were talking about with the whole NFT world,
Yeah.
there was this game that one of these people started up, I guess you could say. It was the Wolf game, and basically the way it worked is you would buy in. Uh, it's an NFT based gambling game. Everything from the game's code to the characteristics, uh, all that shit were stored on Ethereum.
Mhm.
So you would spend Ethereum to get into this game, and then you would have a 90% chance to be a sheep or a 10% chance to be a wolf.
Mhm.
And all of this, players would mint a token that had the 90% chance to be a sheep or a wolf. And then basically it was all staking. So however much you spent, you could still make money off of. When they released this game and the game actually took off, there was a lot of fucking bugs, like a lot of bugs in their code. So a lot of people lost their tokens. A lot of sheep, for example. And this one gentleman that was basically like, hey, what the fuck's going on? Where's my token? And it can't just be, replaced.
Mhm.
They have to go in, they have to fix it, they have to start from scratch essentially. So they basically tried to do that and fucked up. And this one gentleman was like, hey, where's my token? And they tried giving him a new token that wasn't his original. There was a bunch of shit going around about that. I don't remember. But basically, they just blocked him and kicked him out of the fucking group. They were like, no, fuck you. So, like,
Holy
the
shit.
whole scamming side of it just blows my mind and it scares me away from NFTs and crypto. Everything I hear just goes back to fucking scamming and terrible, terrible people running these companies.
Yes. And it's backed by like the Gary V's of the world. They're the ones pushing this shit. And
It's so bad.
and their position is like, this is what they live and breathe. They live and breathe selling you whatever they can so that they can make profit off of it.
Literally.
Like
Gary Vee has been a hustler since the beginning. And I was talking to Anita Cube about this, and they brought up a good point. Not everybody is going to have the same mentality as that boss. When that boss has that mentality of working, 17 to 20 hours a fucking day, it trickles down onto the associates thinking that they have to do the exact same thing, which in return makes them miserable. Nobody's going to want to do that much time. They have their own life. They have other shit to fucking worry about. But Gary Vee always goes back to this thing where he just boasts about working his fucking ass off. And yes, I can say the same thing. I've worked my ass off, but not like he's boasting. He boasts about working 17 to 20-hour days, making millions of dollars and this and that and the other thing.
It's motivation porn.
Yeah, it's literally all it is. But like, then you put the mentality of, hey, you have to do this kind of work in order to achieve this. It's not the case.
And at some point you're like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Like, it's like, yeah, of course you put the time in and then you get a product for how much time you put into it. Yeah, that's right. And it's like, no, you got to sacrifice everything, man. You got to do the thing, okay? You got to do a thing, and then you got to sacrifice stuff, man. You just got to do it. It's just fuck. But Abiju said, I just love how you just have to accept that you will get scammed. That's another thing. It's true. It's like, well, you're going to get scammed at some point. It's like, fuck.
Literally, you are playing a gambling game. You are either going to make it, and that's a whole nother fucking thing. When they say we're going to make it, it's more I'm going to make it. They don't care about you. They're going to use you as the fucking pump and dump. They're going to make you buy into this shit, pump it as high as they possibly fucking can, and then cash out and run. They're gonna dump your ass on the side of the street with nothing and fucking run away.
Because you're fucking stupid.
Pretty much.
Like,
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
No, for real though. Like, it's like it's very predatory.
Very, very, very.
And in the climate of human rights, social justice, it's not hip. It is not hip with the times, man.
No, the leaders that back these projects and whatnot, and that hype up these projects, the people that are also backing these projects as the stake buyers, they find it unethical if the leader doesn't hype the brand up or, you know, pump it. Like, what did I write down here? They literally find it unethical for them not to hype it up and pump it up so that the buyers, their stake grows. They want to make money, and if the fucking leader isn't doing their job and hyping this product up and getting more people to buy in, those leaders are frowned upon, which is insane. Like, it's definitely unethical. It's literally unethical.
Yeah, absolutely. Be the pump. What does that mean?
Yeah. Be the pump. Pump the product.
Gotcha.
You be the pump to make the money.
Right.
Don't
So
be the dump.
So would you say that you are the pump, Unsighted One, when it comes to what you do for a living?
Pretty much, yeah.
So the salesman, you want to be the salesman. You want to be the middleman.
Yeah. You want to be the person that makes the money.
Yeah, you want to be the person that can fucking walk away at any moment.
Yeah. And I like working in this industry. I don't do it. I don't like anything THC wise. I don't touch. I don't smoke. But when I go into work, I have to, you know, educate people. I can't specifically recommend because it's not a part of the job. You're not allowed to do that. But I have to educate the consumers on what they're buying and why they want to buy it.
Wow. You used to, though.
I used to, but I stopped. I can't do it anymore. So, but yeah, you got to be the salesman, and I'm always trying to add on. I'm always trying to, you know, do this, that, and the other thing. Like, so.
You know what's interesting is
Exactly, soaring.
this one gets you glued to the couch. This one makes you float.
Literally.
And this one goes well with Doritos. I'm really not good at it, but I'm too aware of the power of like packaging something to look nice because it will sell and melt through the floor good. Whoop, crack in the floor. Melt through the floor like some fucking nice warm brie cheese. Oh my god, dude.
Everything always comes back to food.
Yeah.
You were saying packaging?
Yeah, packaging something, a work of art or presenting something. It's like it's all about hyping it up. It's all about delivering it in a certain way that's easy to consume. And you know, like, yeah, I like being the producer of something like that. I want to make it into something and have it recognized by somebody somewhere. Hopefully it triggers people in a positive way, you know, like, oh, this is good shit. What you got here is good shit. It's real good. And but there's guilt in like trying to sell it to somebody, you know.
Oh,
there's
dude.
there's me
Yeah.
there's me producing it to be something just cool, you know, like COOL, just cool as fuck. But then selling that feels bad.
Yep. Have you ever actually worked in retail?
I have yeah, I worked retail. Yeah.
What did you do?
I worked at
Not specifically, but like
I worked at a movie DVD and Blu-ray movie store.
right. Okay. Cool. So the thing with that is like when people walk in, they kind of already know what they want. Most of the time it's like a TV show or a movie or something that they enjoy. Did you ever upsell? Like did you ever have to upsell? Did you ever have like
No.
units or anything that you had a quota with that you needed to hit?
Nope.
No, eh? Okay. So I had that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I had daily targets that I had to hit. I had weekly targets and monthly targets. And that wasn't even as a manager. When I first started at my first retail job, a skate shop or whatever, I had those targets. So you were always trying to upsell, always. Even if the person didn't want that item, you were trying to upsell it to them. And 90% of the time, if you were really good at your job, they were going to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Half the time working there, I upsold so much fucking garbage to so many people, and
Yeah,
I
you
felt
did.
awful about it.
You got me with some fucking socks. I remember this. I don't forget about them. Like, God damn it, he's fucking good. I walked out with extra socks.
I started in a fast food environment and I realized it just was not for me. And then I got into retail and I fucking thrived. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it so much. But then as you spend so much time in the retail environment, you are upselling and you are giving people garbage and fucking making them spend more money than what they need to. And like anybody without a conscience, they're not going to fucking care. They're just doing a job, looking for a paycheck, looking to make the next big buck. Kind of like
Mm-hmm.
crypto.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody with a conscience is going to feel like fucking ass for selling a shitty pair of shoes as well as shoe care to somebody who doesn't need them. Somebody
yeah, shoe care.
who doesn't want it. Like, you know, like you're literally forcing shit onto people being like, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this.
Yeah.
And they're like, no. Okay, fine, I'll fucking buy it. Like, so I've like 8 or 9 years of that shit. It gets to you. Nowadays it's just more like, hey, what's good? I show them the goods, they buy what they want, they walk out the door fucking happy. I'm happy because I made another sale. I'm not forcing shit onto people anymore. So but that's literally the crypto world. Like going back to the NFT crypto world, people are forcing that shit onto you and like pretty much telling you to buy in, forcing you to think that this is going to be the next big thing and you're going to make millions off of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it fucking disgusts me, and it literally just reminds me of my retail world, and I fucking hate it.
Well, at least your retail world, you know, you're putting in minimal effort compared to before.
Yeah, honestly.
So you know, you're not fucking stressing out to pull off these sales. You're just let people come in. They're like, hey, yeah, I want that. Okay, cool. Here you go. Bob's your uncle. Take care now. Bye then. See you next time. See you next Friday or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Later that evening.
Honestly, I have people that come back literally like 3-4 times a fucking week, and it's like, why don't you just buy a larger amount and you won't have to come back as much? Like, it just makes sense. Come on.
That's funny.
But no, like back then I was only associate, and now that I've climbed to, you know, that manager status, I am literally the person who I don't want to say calls the shots, but like tells the associates what to do basically and how to do it. Again, that's literally like these fucking hype beasts that pretty much like push the product out the door and tell other people what to do with it. So
Mm-hmm.
hey,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you're their only friend.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. And if I am, well, you know, I'll be there for them. But
Yeah, unlike the crypto world where it's like, yeah, I'm
yeah,
not actually your friend, buddy.
yeah,
And we'll never meet up in person unless you go to one of those there's this place called Complex World or something.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Complex Con or oh my god, forget what it's called. But I was watching a video. Do you know Channel 5 News? All
Yeah.
gas, no brakes.
Yep.
Yeah, they went to this Complex Con or whatever the fuck it's called. I forget what it's called. But it's basically that pop culture fucking business oriented hustle grind kind of community. You'll see artists there, like hip hop artists and stuff there, because everybody's all about the hustle and grind. It's basically a place to go to express your passions with other people and connect and network. It's like it's boiled down to that core group of people. And so people who are there are going to be talking about NFTs and crypto all day long. And they're the same kind of sweaty, nerdy kind of folk that you might catch at Comic-Con, who've
Right.
been fucking fermenting in the sun for hours on end and so on and so forth. So it's just like, oh boy, it's like it still has that level of cringe in person. So there are places where these people can eventually go. So it's pretty fucking wild, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and it just blows me away because of the anonymity of it, right? So nobody needs to know who you are and who you're doing an interaction with. But then as soon as you go to like these cons and whatnot, these fucking events, all of a sudden everybody who uses that platform is now showing themselves to everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have crypto cons or anything like that along those lines, but it's just it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't know.
Oh my
The
god. So where do you stand when it comes to NFT? What's your overall perspective on NFT?
My overall take is that eventually it's probably going to turn into something useful. Once all these fucking scammers and all this other shit, once it gets regulated and, finds its footing and actually grows into something a little better than what it is now, I see it as being something useful. The current state that it's in right now is just garbage. There's a lot of toxicity. There's a lot of scamming, all that shit. But once we get past that, I could see it being a decent thing that I'm not gonna take part in still.
Right.
Not unless it's like forced upon me. Like say our dollar fucking crashes or something, and then this is the only other currency that we have to use. Fine, whatever. You fucking got me in your trap. But until that day, I'm steering far clear of it.
Very.
What about you?
There's a couple of things there that like I'm totally the same with. I'm sure that somewhere down the line this thing can be useful. I think there's a lot that we can learn from the technology behind it and the concepts of the electronic transferring and stuff, and minting and printing. And when it comes to art, I think we're learning so much from it. The one thing that I can respect about it is I think there's always going to be a crowd for everybody to go to when it comes
100%.
to their ambitions, their goals, and creativity. Because whether we can say like these people are gambling addictions, people with gambling addictions. These people are trying. The memes have been fantastic. It's generating great fucking content. Obviously, like we got a podcast out of this shit, but people are putting their ambitions into something, and they're dedicating themselves to something. and maybe that's the best thing that's going to come out of their life. Maybe that's what's making them happy. And,
100%.
yeah, and with that idea of digital art and having this coded stamp in there, I think can be legitimized in the future. So right now, it's it's the wild, wild west. No one's going to be there to help you. No one is your friend.
No.
But the concepts that have been introduced in the crypto and NFT world are very much useful pieces of technology. Like it can like you're saying, it can be a secondary currency, and that is a universal currency. That is across the entire planet kind of currency. That's probably the currency that you can get over to Mars when we end up setting up base over there. It's like, oh, can you send me some Ethereum? I'm kind of low on some Ethereum. Yeah, no problem. Send it over. That's the Mars currency, Mars money.
Daddy Elon, get on it, please.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
So
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Yeah. There's just so much potential in anything that is new. You can never, ever, ever deny any new concepts that come your way. There are going to be glaring issues with anything new. But
there's going to be kinks to everything. You need to figure out what works, what doesn't, figure out how to fix it. Like,
yeah. Yeah, there are hidden solutions within these new concepts, solutions to what we're trying to deal with now in our reality, the problems of our reality that we're living in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got that new. And the new is always good.
New is good. The new train is always good. I always like to hop on the new train, but this is one of those new trains that I have never hopped on and never found an interest in.
Yeah. Because I'm in too deep.
Never have, never will.
Yeah. And I'm trying
you might
to
get a copyright.
Look out now. All right, Unsighted. Are you going to be hopping on your stream right after this?
I was thinking about it, but probably not. This is kind of taking a bit out of me, so I'm probably just gonna take the night to chill, and I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm gonna stream, so I'm still trying to figure that out.
We gave you so many options there, but
I know
too many options probably. All right,
too many.
Hold on a second here. I'm just gonna do this. Bam. Ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't following the Unsighted One yet, most of you probably are, but give a round of applause for my co-host, good friend, fellow streamer, Unsighted One. Please.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hype, fucking hype. And thank y'all for hanging out. You guys are the real ones. And thanks for listening to us talk shit and literally use the fucking applause commands, y'all. What the fuck? Chat, come on, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, chat, what the hell?
Come on, I got this shit set up for y'all. I unfollowed him.
Yeah, you did. You unfollowed so you could reset his followers.
Perfection.
Fuck.
Good,
Good podcast though. We should definitely figure out another topic or something and do it again sometime.
What do you think, chat? How did you enjoy us talking about random shit today? Well, it wasn't random. What are your thoughts?
No. I mean, we went on little tangents here and there, but for the most part, we had a topic that we were going off of.
Yeah, exactly. Did y'all enjoy? If we should do this again. Oh shit! I'm like I'm gonna start a poll for everybody right here. Hold on a second. New poll.
Yeah.
And the poll title is this.
And the answers are going to be this.
And that, and then this one. And let's go like this, and we'll just start the poll. Boom. Okay, there's a poll here. Look, it says again. Should we do this again on another Sunday? Maybe even the Sunday coming up after this one next week.
Ooh.
Hit the thing in the poll. Hit the thing in the poll,
shit.
baby.
Oh shit. 5.
Damn, y'all.
There's 9 people in here.
Oh shit, 6.
3 more. Come on. Where are the 3 other votes? There's 9 people in here. I want to see 9 votes.
I love the lurkers though.
I know.
Save it in case you ever want to upload it to a podcast app. Oh, that yes, exactly. Thanks for coming in with that little tip too, though, man. I appreciate that kind of support. Maple Glades, hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you a lot, man. Everybody in here, thank you so fucking much, man. Smirk, SMRT.
Well,
all right.
It's unanimous. So.
It's fucking unanimous. Yes, we'll do it again. All right, guys. If you aren't in the Discord, I'm going to shoot that Discord link. And again, shout out my co-host here, the unsighted one, a very, 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 very intelligent fellow. So I'm happy to have you on today.
It.
Yeah.
I'm not that intelligent.
You got your wits. You're street smart. All right? You're street smart.
I like to tell myself that too.
I mean, the government thinks you're qualified. Wicked smart.
Holy
all right.
shit.
So, pay attention to Discord, but also just follow me, throw on the notifications, and we'll most likely set something up. A new topic. If you guys have any topics, feel free to spam it in the Discord chat. And then
I want to see some of these.
Yeah, voice activated animations is super good. Yes, 100%. I plan to make those a little better in the future too. So stay tuned. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a little less derpy of one next time.
By the way, that's his emote. That's Poseidon's fucking emote. Holy shit. Aliens. Oh, fuck. Basically, that episode of Aliens would just be a confirmation that they do indeed exist. Yes, exactly. Thickums, like Thickums there. Can we get a twerking Thickums up in here too? Oh, I love that.
We had a twerking Thickums.
We do. Right here. Pow. Oh, just shake that ass, let me see what you got. Look at them floating across the screen.
That's great.
Just shake that ass. The butterfly. That's let me see the Tootsie Roll.
Oh my god.
So tight. I'll be inquiring about them later. Hell yeah, dude. I'd be glad to hook you up with this thing. It's so easy, so fucking handy, man. All right, y'all. Okay. Well, that was it. That was the very first official podcast. I'll be saving this, figuring out where I'm going to upload it next. But thank you once again, everybody. I don't think we are going to raid anybody. This isn't the usual stream, so we'll see how this goes.
Everybody disperse to your undisclosed locations, wherever that may be.
Yes. Don't give out your wallet numbers.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. Buy the dip. Bye, bitches. Okay.
Buy low, sell high.
Yeah. Any last words on site? Any last words?
Thank you for having me on. If I can do a little plug, if you don't mind.
This is your time to shine.
Hell yeah. Everybody. Marshall's plugged me. Give me a follow. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you're into first-person shooters, I'm your guy. Head on over there. We'll have a great fucking time.
Hell fucking yeah. Awesome, dude. Thanks for coming by. Glad to have you on.
Yeah, man.
Everybody, catch you next time. I'll probably try to stream tomorrow morning, maybe. Nope, I won't be able to do it tomorrow morning. But me, usually, I stream every morning.
Listen, Soaring, all right? Listen, okay? We're straying away, right?
Yeah. Doom's coming up. You're going to play Doom next, aren't you?
I was thinking about it. Either that or Tarkov. I have no fucking clue what I'm going to be doing in Tarkov, but I'm down for Tarkov.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Sick.
That's
Okay.
a big boy game.
All right. I'm going to hop in your Tarkov, whether you like it or not. We'll discuss that later another time. I don't need to hear your take on that. Just kidding.